What is up, y'all? What is up, y'all? So today we're gonna be taking a look at the manga character team, and we'll test to see if they are good or not. So first of all, let's go over this free-to-play Goku. Now he's a little bit more what's the word? He's a little bit worse than the other summonable manga unit, mainly because he is a free-to-play unit. But he could still compete, you know, when he's on the team. It's just he just doesn't have too much when he doesn't have all of his passives up. So anyways, let's look at this. Let's look at his passive right now. So he activates the entrance animation, and he gets all allies attack and defense plus 40% for 40 turns, and he gets key plus 2, and then he launches an additional attack that has a 70% of becoming a super. That is good. That is good. And now he has attack and defense plus 200 and chance of evading enemies attack plus 10%. So he has that when there's a World Tournament, Sand Saga, Planet Namek Saga, Android / Cell Saga, and a Majin Buu Saga team on the turn. So you just take that line and you multiply it by 5. So he has 1,000% attack and defense and 50% chance to dodge right there, which is pretty good. And when there is a extreme class ally, he gets another 30% chance to dodge. So versus an extreme class, when there's extreme class ally attacking the same time, I read that a little bit wrong. He gets 30% chance to dodge. So as long as he's right next to the Frieza and the Vegeta, we should be looking pretty good with 80% dodge. I honestly, if he had like 10% more, that would be a little bit better, but we would take what we can get. 80% dodge, that's a good chance of dodging. And then for every attack performed, so he doesn't need to super, he could do additional normals. He gets attack and defense plus 19%. 19% isn't really that much. Honestly, if they could bump it up to maybe like 25%, he'll be looking pretty good. I think these characters needed to stack like a little bit faster to be good. Right now they stack a little bit too slow. From what I've seen. And the build that I have went for him, I went full dodge and I went critical for him. He has the plus 5 base additionals. As far as equips go, I'm still trying to farm up the equips, but I would highly recommend additional and dodge with maybe a little bit of crit, because he does not have any crit in his passive. But I think 12% crit is good enough for him, and just max out on the additional so you can at least get the stack in right here. So yeah, that's the way I would build this Goku. On to the Gohan. When there is a Planet Namek Saga or Android / Cell Saga category enemy or ally on the team, he gets attack and defense plus 150, and then he changes AGL to tech, and all allies attack and defense plus 40% for 40 turns. So he is a key sphere changer, AGL to tech. Not the greatest since he is a type changer. If he was a rainbow orb changer, it would be a lot better, but you know, it's whatever. If you get bad luck and you don't have any AGL orbs on the field, it could be looking a little bit spicy for this Gohan. Basic effects: key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 200%, and a 50% chance to crit. When there's a Goku on the team, STR to tech. Okay, now he has 2 orb changers. That's nice. For every key sphere obtained, attack and defense plus 10%. With 5 or more key sphere obtained, a damage reduction rate plus 20%. And then launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super. And then with 8 or more key spheres, another 30% damage reduction and launches an additional super attack. And then for every super attack performed, so he has a super, attack and defense plus 35%. So Gohan stacks pretty nicely here with 35%. If he had a little bit more stats, he would be looking good, but these manga unit stats are pretty low, especially for TURs. He does have 50% damage reduction. If they gave him guard somewhere, that would be good. He has 50% chance to crit. He has additionals and type orb changers. So the build I went for him, I tried to maximize additional and dodge. I like to go mostly dodge just so I could dodge the big supers that come his way. And you want to max out on additionals just so this guy can stack way more than usual. The more additionals you have, the higher chance you have of getting that one last stack in. So that's the way I would like to build this Gohan. Moving on to the Piccolo here. When there's a World Tournament category enemy or ally on the team, or when there is a Goku enemy or ally on the team, you get attack and defense plus 150%, damage reduction rate plus 40%, and all allies attack and defense plus 40% for 40 turns. Basic effects: key plus 2, attack and defense plus 200%, damage reduction rate plus 20%. When there is a Goku enemy or ally, launches an additional super. When receiving an attack, attack and defense plus 150%. When facing only one enemy, attacks effective against all types. And for every attack received, attack and defense plus 16%. So Piccolo does have 60% damage reduction, and he has 1 extra super, but he doesn't have much more than that. He does have all these stats right here, but as I said before, these manga unit stats aren't the greatest. So they really need a bigger boost than this. Maybe if they went up to like 300% for these guys, I think it would have been better. But yeah, not looking the greatest. These guys really need like some type of guard. Like if they had like guard, if all these guys have like guard, like maybe it's like with the super class enemy on the super class enemy or super class ally on the team, it could be like guards all attacks. That would have been nice for all of these characters. But yeah, for Piccolo, since he does need to get hit, I did like only give him 9 dodge, because he does need to get hit, and I got 9 dodge just so he can potentially dodge any big supers that come his way. But mostly I focused on additional and crit on Piccolo, because Piccolo doesn't have any crit in his passive, so I like giving him a little bit of crit just so he could like sustain a little bit more damage, and he's just not like hitting like zero damage attacks. So that's why I want to give him a little bit more crit, a little bit of additional, so he could get more supers in. He get the raised defense for 3 turns in. And yeah, I skimped out on dodge for Piccolo just so he could get hit more often. But I didn't want to give him 0 dodge, because if a big ass super comes his way, I do want him to be able to dodge the big ass supers that comes his way, because I don't think he'll survive. I don't think he'll survive like the special battles turn 1 slot 1 at all. Next, we have Mr. Frieza here. Final Form Frieza, the first Final Form Frieza we have in the game. So he needs Sand Saga or Dynamic Saga, enemy or ally on the team. He gets 40% dodge, which is pretty good. And then he has the 40% support as well for 40 turns. He also gets attack and defense plus 150%. Basic effects, he gets 200% stat. And he gets another 30% chance to dodge. So that's already a 70% chance to dodge. When there is a Goku on the team, or let me rephrase that. When there's an enemy or ally whose name includes Goku, another 10% dodge and 10% damage reduction. So he has 80% dodge. That's cool. It's same with the other Goku. The Manga Goku, 80% dodge. So these guys should be dodging skills like nothing. 80% dodge. He does have the possibility of getting hit. For the most part, you're gonna be dodging. Before receiving an attack within the turn, he has guaranteed crit and another damage reduction rate plus 40%. So that's 50% damage reduction. After evading an attack, launches 2 additionals and attack and defense plus 100% permanently. Does this count? Is this like during the turn, or like does he dodge the attack and then he has that permanently? And then for every attack evaded, attack and defense plus 26%. So Frieza does need to dodge a lot to get his stacks in. He has perma crit before attacking, and he has a bunch of additionals as well. So that's why I went full dodge on Frieza here with no crit at all, since he guarantees crit anyways. Guarantees crit right here. So I went full dodge just to get his stacking, to maximize his stacking, and whatever squares I had for crit, I just put into dodge. I would go full dodge, full dodge on this guy, maximize his stacking, get him to like 30 something dodge, and then if you have some like additional, you could put that on. But full dodge for this guy is what I would recommend. Next up, Vegeta. So he needs a World Tournament or Sand Saga category enemy or ally on the team. He gets attack and defense plus 150%, 40% crit, and then 40% support. Basic effects, he has 200% stat, another 30% chance to crit, and a guaranteed additional. When there's a Goku enemy or ally on the team, he guards all attacks. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he has attack and defense plus 100%. When receiving a super attack, he gets 40% damage reduction one time. I think that should just be permanent. If that was permanent, I think this Vegeta will be looking good. Attack and defense plus 100%. And then whenever guard is activated, attack and defense plus 19%. So this Vegeta has a 70% chance to crit. He launches an additional super attack. He guards. He's just missing damage reduction. He does have this right here, but it's one time only. If that was permanent, I think this Vegeta would be looking pretty good. So with this Vegeta, since it's whenever guard is activated, that does count dodges as well. So I just went ahead and went full dodge on this guy. Full dodge, and then the rest is additional. This guy doesn't really get anything for additionaling. He gets greatly raises defense. So if you want to spec into additionals to get the extra defensive stack, go ahead and do that. I wouldn't recommend putting any crit in because he does have 70% chance to crit. So he does already have a bunch of crits. So I wouldn't recommend speccing into crit that much. I would just go into additional and dodge, and just whatever defensive equips you have, just put that on him. And last but not least, we have Majin Buu here. He needs Android / Cell Saga or Majin Buu Saga category enemy or ally on the team. He has attack and defense plus 150. Launches an additional, and then he has the 40% support. Basic effects, same thing as the others, 200% stats. High chance of evading, that's good. He has 50% chance to dodge. And recover HP with sweet treats. Not sure how often we're going to be getting that, but that's nice to have. When there's a Goku on the team or is an enemy, 50% chance to crit and 40% damage reduction. When attacking with 12 or more ki, attack and defense plus 100%. Great chance of attack plus 150, and then a high chance of attack plus 150. And then for every attack received or evaded, defense plus 39%. So Buu is obviously the worst one out of this. Was only 50% dodge, 40% damage reduction, no guard by the way, and he only stacks defense. This Buu isn't looking the greatest. Sure, he'll be able to tank some stuff, but for the most part, I don't think this Buu would be doing too much to help us here. I went ahead and I went full dodge as well on here. Full dodge and some additional. I put additional because he has raised attack and defense. Try to get that extra stat in, and then when attacking, try to get this as well. Try to get a bigger chance of getting that 150%. But for the most part, I would just go full on dodge with this guy. Full on dodge is probably your best bet to get the stacking started. So as a reminder of what you wanted to build on these guys, here you go. I would go a little bit of crit and dodge on this Goku. I would go additional and dodge on this Gohan. This Piccolo, I would go a little bit more into additional and crit with a little bit of dodge since he does need to get hit. I would go 4 dodge on this Frieza, 4 dodge on the Vegeta, and 4 dodge on the Buu. That's gonna be how I would build the characters. These characters aren't really the greatest, so yeah, let's just show you what these manga units can do. So funny thing here is yeah, as y'all could see, you know, funny thing here, you know, Interesting. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. We cannot find a friend at all. All right, so we're gonna be hopping into the brand new seriously serious all-out battles versus Giant Goma with the manga team. This is the only event where I could find a friend unit for the manga team. So we're just gonna hop in, and if we die, we die, and if I can't find another friend, we'll just end the video there. Because yes, I cannot find a single friend on the oh no, I forgot to turn on animations. No, I forgot to turn on the animations. No, auto battle, come on. Oh no, animations on. Honestly, it's a very typical of Dokkan to give me leader and friend lead in the same rotation again, over and over again. Dude, oh my god, Toriyama's art looks so clean. I don't know why this game constantly gives me the same like leader friendly every time, man. It genuinely, it gets to a point. It gets to a point where it's like, why is this game treating me like this? Like, it genuinely, like, friendly leader in the same team. So let's see how they do against Giant Goma here. Oof. Starting off at just 3 million. Wow. That is insane. But we'll see how fast these guys can stack for sure. I think we did get all of the arts for the Gohans here. So let's see how he takes this hit. And 12. Oh, actually not bad. Not too shabby. Considering like Beast and then we're taking like 140k in this stage. Oh. Well. All right. Let's just go in again. If we can find the friend. All right, we did indeed find a friend here. Let's try this one more time. This Goku just absolutely just got demolished. I do love the anime sounds. That aura sound is so amazing, bro. I love when it goes. That's amazing. Oh, what can we do here? What can we do here? I guess we can float off this this Vegeta here. We'll float him off just because we know that this Goku cannot survive a single hit. Kind of crazy that he got hit there because he does have 80% dodge. So that's kind of nuts. This guy should be looking pretty good. He does have guard. He won't have damage reductions though, so I'm not sure how he's gonna be looking. Or should I just depend on the Goku to dodge again? As you can see, these guys aren't link leveled that much. We'll just leave him right here. Does this guy need any orbs? He does not. And then does this guy need any orbs? He does not. So we can go like so. Oh my god, okay. Well, it looks like Gohan is not gonna survive this attack right here. We kind of got lucky with the attacks. Yeah, 500k. These guys don't have the HP to support it. That's nice. That's nice. All right, let's give this one more shot here. Just one more shot, and then we should be fine. The fact that these don't come with OSTs is kind of crazy too. I thought they were supposed to play the like the character or like I thought this was like Inbu OST. Now, why is the Goku's the only one in color? Oof. So we know Goku ain't gonna survive any of this stuff right here. How should we do this? How many attacks? Two attacks in the middle, 3 attacks in front. Let's go like this. Depend on the dodge for the Goku and Buu here. Yeah, not the damage is not the greatest either. Oof, that damage looks Looks spicy for real. Okay, cool. Nice. So we're gonna have to depend on dodges for the super coming up here. Slot 2 super question mark. Another super, God bless. Good job. And then dodge it. Dodge, 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 dodge. You need to dodge, you need to dodge. No, oh, okay. I was about to say no dodge question mark. Wow, Boo actually has a lot of, wow, okay. His attack stat is looking pretty. Boo actually has a good attack stat. That's crazy. Oof, okay. For every attack received. So he's gonna get 3 attacks in slot 1, but well, what is the only what is the only thing? Shattering the limit is his only link. Well, it's only 1, so let's go with yeah, let's just put him in slot 1. Let's hopefully he doesn't super off rip. All right, cool. We're chilling. We're chilling. All right. I wonder if we can complete it with Goma. I wonder if I could complete it with this team. And Gohan takes this for last time he hit double digits. Okay, another double digits. That's cool. And we are heading into the second phase of Goma here. After this. Attack stat is looking still pretty low here. A good dodge. Cool, we got all the animations in. Nice, nicely done. Let's see. Let me go like this. Yeah, I want to float off the Goku here. That's a lot of attacks in the back, so... Oh my, he just healed up all the damage you just did to him. I could have put Frieza in the front. I thought he was attacking. Rip Dende, bro. Alright. Cool. Alright, Goku. I'm gonna need you to dodge all these attacks. Maybe I should have put Frieza in the back. I was really like concerned about the slot 1. Alright. Oh wow, he takes double digits now? He takes double digits now, okay. Well, not double digits, but he tanks normals now. Alright. Okay, you're gonna have to dodge this one, buddy. And you dodge right here? Okay, cool. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's grab all of these. All of those. And let's just grab that one tech orb. Oh, I should have grabbed 2, whatever. Okay, now we're finally at 10 million attack stat. Took a while. Took a while. Now we're getting some stats in right here. Okay, now we're doing damage. Oh, come on, Gohan. And Piccolo should get a lot of stats right here. Piccolo and Boo, both. Oh. We'll see how Piccolo takes this super attack and he dies from it? No, he double digits. Wow. Okay. So these characters are getting pretty built up here. All right, no dodge. Please, thank you. Thank you. What should happen here? Keep going in slot 1. What should I do with free? Should I keep him in slot 3 here? There are a bunch of attacks coming that way. I think I'm gonna do this. This will give me more stacks per character, I think. I think so. Because all those attacks lined up for Vegeta and Frieza. Just auto me. Perfect. Oh my god, okay. This Gohan takes a while. It takes a lot of damage. He didn't my Gohan didn't stack up much either. Oh, come on, Gohan, you gotta. Thank you. Got a super, bro. Only 2 supers. Unfortunate. Okay, now they're starting to pick up a little bit of steam here. All right. Good dodge. Unfortunately, this Goma is healing like as much damage as we're doing right now. Sure, let's do this. 8, 9. Hopefully Piccolo doesn't blow up here. Oh. Okay, hopefully Piccolo doesn't blow up here. If he does, then that... Okay, okay. Ooh, wow. Wow. That took away so much of our health. I feel like we're in like 2017 Dokkan with like the amount of health we have right here. 500k health. They could at least like bump up the health a little bit for this team. Like to at least compete. Damn, we got like every like normal. It's crazy. There we go. Good stuff, Gohan. And I think this Goku for sure has to like dodge everything here. Oh, come on, normal. 80% dodge coming clutch. 80% dodge coming clutch. Thank you. What can we do here? Let me grab this. And then we can grab all of those. I wish we'd grab all those tech orbs, but unfortunately we cannot. Okay. Yeah, I'll just grab that. Sure. I'm gonna depend on this boost tanking. Well, we're actually like making our way through this. Okay, good, good, good. Get all those attack stats in. Or not the attack stats, defensive stacks in. All right, cool. Okay, my Gohan's popping off now. Alright. One more super. There we go. They're getting to a comfortable level now. Only took 7 turns. All right, good dodge. So he's gonna super Vegeta here. Did this Vegeta take a super already? I'm not too sure. I'm not too confident if he took a super or not already. But we will see. If he dies right here, that means we know that he already took a super. Okay, yep. Well, that's it. Oh my god, double super. So he still has his 40%, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Woo! Oh my god, look at all these orbs, bro. Sure. Hopefully Gohan doesn't blow up here. All right, he is getting the Dokkan attack. Oh, that went hella fast. Oh my god. So Dokkan attack here. Let's see the damage at turn 8. Okay, 42 crits. Nice. Good additional. We love to see normals here. 21. All right. Damn, Piccolo has like no stacks. He does no damage. Oof. All right, let's see how he takes this super 4. Okay, he takes it for nothing. And second super. Let's see. Takes it for nothing. Okay. Our guys are fairly stacked up. That's nice to see. That is definitely nice to see. About 1.6 million right there. About 1 million right there. Wow, 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 wow. Looking pretty nice here. If I can't say so myself. Looking pretty nice. Good dodge. All right, Boo. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Boo. Good dodge, Boo. All right, second super. Let's see what you got. And he dodges it again. Boo, you're a goat, bro. Wow. Okay, we actually beat it. That's crazy. Unless this Goku just like falls over and kneels and dies. Alright, Gohan, you're gonna have to super here. Thank you. Is that it? I think this is it, right? Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye, Goma. Well, that was actually kind of a struggle for a seriously serious all-out battle, so I can only imagine what it's like for a harder stage. I guess the manga team is all right. They need to like snowball into like being good. So around like turn 7, that's when like these characters start feeling like pretty decent. But turn 7 is a long time, so I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these manga units. These manga units look all right. If there's a stage where they can like stack up like this Gomez stage, like we had some pretty good luck like stacking up, they could look pretty good. But if it's like a stage where like the enemy attacks like twice in a turn, these manga characters will not be looking good. So these guys are good like in like very specific scenarios, I guess. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please remember to leave a like down below and leave a comment on what you thought about the manga characters. Honestly, they're pretty fun to use, I guess. I wish they were just a little bit better. I wish they could compete with other T-War teams on the market right now. You know, with Daima Goku, with the clone team. I wish they could kind of compete. They do have like no HP, so if you get hit with the super for 500k, you're done for. So please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.